Hey, RoboRad, you ready to go? So I was on a webinar last week and we were announcing our new product, Empath Grow. We can talk about that later. But in the chat, an MSP owner, I'm being direct and kind of paraphrasing here. My insurance guy told us to not sell AI services. They also told me they were not even allowed to give them an AI use policy. And it kind of caught me off guard. So I gave them an answer that I was taught a long time ago, that you don't take business advice from your CPA, you don't take business advice from your attorney, and I guess now we get to add the insurance broker to the list. So what did I do? I posted it on LinkedIn and it kind of blew up. And somewhere in that comment section, it hit me. This is not an insurance problem. This is a buying problem, and it's an idea problem, and we've had this for 20 plus years. And here's how it boiled down. The MSP owner is one of the most emotionally manipulated buyers in all of business. Let me say that again. You MSP owners, me included, are some of the most emotionally and manipulated buyers in all of business. But fear, uncertainty, and doubt is how everything gets sold to us. And somewhere along the way, risk stopped being something that you weigh and became something you obey. Ah, crap. I said it. Roll the intro. All right. So why am I so fired up about this one? And I'm going to look through my comments section and I'm going to kind of just run through it. But an insurance guy in my comments said it straight. Insurance exists to backstop your business, not to run it. And a buddy of mine says most agents have never actually read the cyber policies they're quoting at you. And somebody said AI isn't covered because it isn't explicitly called out. So do we need bathroom breaks explicitly covered too? And the one that got me, an MSP owner after that messaged me privately, saying that their broker said support is fine, but do not implement AI for clients, period. That family's whole income is the business, and that they feared that there was a fee attached to them even touching AI. And that kind of annoyed me. And guys, this is not new. This is the same movie on its fourth rerun. So if we think about the timeline of us as MSPs, with the cloud, there was, adopt it or die. Cybersecurity was, you're always one click from disaster. And when we really entered the first wave of insurance, it was, you better sign or recommend or you're uninsurable. And now AI is this, don't touch it, you're not qualified. And you even see it with the cyber folks. But every era, it's the same script. Buy our product or else. FUD is just fear wearing a suit. And I wanted to know why the suit keeps winning. So I went and looked at the actual research on fear-based selling. The psychology of fear appeals. There was an analysis of about 127 studies where fear does move people and it works. And that's why every vendor booth leads with a breach story, right? But there is a catch. Fear only works when it comes with a clear action people believe in. Strong fear with no path produces the opposite. It creates avoidance, denial, pushback, skepticism. And if this sounds familiar, that knot in your stomach at the conference booth, that's a symptom. And the hangover of this is actually measurable. Gartner found that 56% of organizations seriously regretted their largest tech purchase. 56%. And in a separate Gartner survey of software buyers, the number one vendor side cause of regret was mismanaged expectations. They were oversold. Fear is a terrible procurement department. We're all guilty of buying something that we didn't really need to buy.
But why do they put a guarantee on the box then?
Because they know all they sold you was a guaranteed piece of shit. That's all it is, isn't it?
Exactly, Tommy. A guarantee doesn't make it a good brake pad, and a scary chart doesn't make it a good purchase. Now, here's why the AI version makes me extra spicy. For the first time in the history of our industry, you have a pull market. Push versus pull, right? If we think about it, cloud, cyber backup, we push those down our clients' throats for a decade. But with AI, your clients are calling you and asking for it. That has never happened to us before. So ask yourself why the loudest voice right now are yelling, "Don't do it!" Some are protecting their reputation, some are protecting their E&O exposure, and some know every dollar you spend on AI is a dollar you don't spend with them. And to be fair, one insurance company in my comments said, "Bring it on, we'll cover your AI services." The good ones are out there. Someone in my comments also put it perfectly that the people who only ever say no are not protecting you, they are protecting themselves. So let's think about this, how this risk math has gotten kind of insane. A 1% chance of a problem, and the answer is an automatic no.
What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Lloyd had worse odds than your AI practice, and he still drove to Aspen. What happened to risk versus reward? Or like we used to say on our mountain bike trails, send it, bro! Now, to be clear, cyber isn't bad. Insurance isn't bad. The way this stuff gets sold to us is bad. So the really point of the episode is to be a smart buyer. So I wanted to break this down into 4 ways that you can spot if you're being oversold. And the first of which is absolutes. Never, don't, you must. Good advisors give options. Salespeople hand down commandments. The clock is fake. Price goes up Friday. It's a squeeze play. The fear has no path. They can scare you, but they can't coach you. The advice sounds exactly like their business model. What actually qualifies a purchase, and there's only 3. It replaces a tool with something measurably better. It fills a real gap in your stack, or it seizes an opportunity your clients are already asking for. And when the pressure is on, ask to sleep on it. If the deal's real, it's still gonna be there in the morning. You need to build yourself a moment of clarity in your purchasing process. Mine is a run on the trails or 20 minutes where the adrenaline drains and I can hear myself think. Can't tell you how many times I've woken up the next morning and gone, yeah, I'm not gonna buy that thing. I can't get myself to do it. Now, before we land this mirror time, because we do this exact thing to our customers, right? I'm guilty of doing it in my own MSP. Client gets excited about AI and our first instinct is to scare them out of it. There's data leakage, hallucinations, compliance. Ooh, be careful, guys. In that moment, we are that insurance guy. The alternative, though, is meet their excitement with equal excitement. Share how you've been adopting and how it's helped your business. Then make it safe with education. And I was on a call today with someone that I really liked who made the comment of, you would never hand a gun to a toddler. Nobody hands a toddler a handgun, but we put a rifle in a 12-year-old's hands to go hunting with the training first. Now, I don't want to get into gun law, but the data is there. Texas actually has the receipts for this. When hunter education went from voluntary to mandatory, accidents dropped 57% and fatalities dropped 79%. Same guns, same woods. The only thing that changed was the training. So the client script becomes, absolutely, let's get you AI, Mr. Customer, and we'll train your team to get everything out of it safely. You just turned the scary conversation into a paid engagement. That is the entire trick. So pulling this together a little, at the end of the day, FUD works. And that's exactly why you have to see it coming. Absolutes, fake clocks, fear with no path. The minute you spot one, you're in a sales script. Take every opinion as input and none of it as permission. Weigh the risk. Make the call, and when your customers bring you their excitement, match it and teach them. Be the instructor. Enable them. There's that word again. If you've been FUD, a vendor, a broker, whoever, tell me your story down in the comments. I read these, I like to engage with them. Go join me on LinkedIn and subscribe if talks like this help you run your shop. But as always, stay accountable.